Hello, everybody. Okay, I'm getting ready to start in 5 minutes. We start. It's actually we're actually 5 minutes earlier. I just wanted to turn it on to see who shows up. I'm gonna start the X now as well. What do you think about my new avatar? Is anybody in the chat? I should start. Hmm, Anybody in the chat? Not yet. Where's my post about the? I want to start the. Oh well, it will tell me when to start. What do you guys think about my avatar? Question of the day. Question of the day is what do you think about my avatar? For 100,000 Guaranis, Paraguayan Guaranis. Is anybody in Paraguay? It's time to start your space. Okay, now X is telling me that I can start my space. If I want to invite people, okay, so I'm going to start now. I'm already um, broadcasting on YouTube Live and on X Spaces at the same time. The technology that I have is really good because now I can broadcast on two different channels. What I actually doing is on the phone. I'm doing I'm hosting a space on Twitter or X, whichever name you want to call it, and maybe I can put some music. Also on YouTube. This one. Come on. And we also have music. Music. Yes. Thank you. Hello, Lord Toranaga Jr. Yes, I know. Um, hello, everyone. Who is Ubong Danny, CEO? Is that you, Caleb? So I have to keep this window open so I can see the chat. But I also have this. Look at that. And this is the X. But I also have this one. So we can look at how the prices of crypto is going on. Wow, 103 for Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin. 103, 2% in one day. What do you guys think is going? Oh, Ubon Danny is Cryptomania. So, where are you calling from, Cryptomania? Where are you this good morning? Where is morning in the world? I think thus should be like 12 hours ahead of me. I know in Hong Kong it's 7 a.m. So it could be around that area, I guess. Also, did you notice, guys, that this this avatar now, the avatar is more like anime style, and that's also something that I wanted to try to see if that has a better results to in order to attract more people into our project, bringing people from the avatar and anime world into our project. And you have to um, we will have to add some features um, that represent the anime world more closely. That's the reason why from the start I decided that we should do the to start a the coloring book. It's not anime, I know. It's more like manga. My idea is to create the coloring book. Is I'm creating the coloring book, doing one page per day now, and each page is a page of a manga. So basically, you will be reading a manga, and at the same time, you have the chance to color it. And it's going to be the story of a Shogun boy, right? Shogun boy, he wants to um, become a samurai. So in order to do that, uh, he wants to go to Kuso Island and fight the frogs, which is the pepes. And so he goes to see his father, and his father, of course, says no because he's only 10 years old, and he's not ready to go and fight. Go to Kuso Island and fight the frogs. So, but anyways, he escapes from the castle, and he goes. He grabs, convinces the a fisherman to lend him his boat. And so he goes, and with his boat, he goes to Kuso Island and arrives there. And I won't tell you anymore because I will spoil the story for you. But he learns a good lesson there on how to become a samurai. So that's the story of the coloring book. So the coloring book is going to be a manga coloring book. So you have two in one. Um, you have the manga that you can read. Of course, it's going to be a short manga because it's a coloring book. The main goal is to be a coloring book, but might as well do it on a manga style as well, right? So we have that. We have the new avatar. Now we have music. Um, where is Marianne? Has anybody seen Marianne? Eddie. She said she is listening to the live podcast, although I have no proof of that because she's not being able to put any messages on the chat. She told me that the system won't let her type any messages. So I said, well, the only way to put message is if you are a subscriber of the channel. Okay, and it's been 15 minutes of uh, of the show, but basically, this is not this is not a show. It's what I want this to be. It's it's like a conversation between you guys, the investors, and the community of Shogun, and have a conversation with me to see what would be the best way to get more people involved in the project. So this is what we need. Um, I'm still waiting for more people to show up. Where am I? Oh, there. So for those people who are watching this later and you're watching a recording on, of course, live recording of the live podcast on YouTube Live. It will go as a video later, so you can watch it later. And there's also people listening to the podcast on X. So for those you won't be able to see what I'm going to show, but if you're on on YouTube Live, then you will see. So let's go. The first thing that I wanted to um, to talk about tonight is the well. Let's talk about there's been a few buys during the last 24 hours, um, following the trying to regain the height of the few days at 17 uh, market cap. We went back to 13.99 and now we're at 15. Um, so we'll see what happens in the next few days. Um, and I always show you the graphic, and the graphic. I last time we talked about the this. It, it looks very stable. There are some sells and buys. As usual in any meme coin. Um, we're still high than the when we started at 5K, right? We started, I think, at 2K. So we are 15 right now. We're hoping to get to 100 again, regain that ATH. Maybe by the end of the year, we have 15 more days to try that to get to 100K. I will try my best to finish the coloring book and improve the game. The next step, the next update for the game will be the sword. So you will be able to kill all the enemies in the level once you have the sword. And now that I have more time, but I have to give priority one thing at a time. Otherwise, I, I, I will never finish anything, right? So my priority right now, because it's the time of the year where people spend more money, is the coloring book. You know, I'm hoping to sell the coloring book for Christmas time, and people will be able to give it as a present, uh, and we we it's the best time of the year for this kind of things. And we will have also an option to have the ebook if in case you want to color the book in your iPad or Android tablet, that there's a possibility to. So the main theme for today is the the dividend system, which the title of this live stream is making money while you sleep. Learn how to make money while you sleep. And this is something that is every investor's dream, uh, digital nomad's dream is to be able to make money while you sleep, basically. So this is nothing new. Um, I've been doing this for many years already, and when you say make money while you sleep, you not necessarily say it's enough money to live a good life, but we have to start somewhere. Maybe you make $1 a day without doing anything in return. So you're making money every day. Um, your investment keeps growing, but of course, it's not enough maybe for to live a life on $1 a day. It depends on where you live too, right? But I would assume that $1 a day is not enough. But you have to start, like I said, you have to start somewhere. So with um, if without investing too much money, because I'll give you, for example, let me let me do one thing. Let me go here. No, where am I? No, that's not the other one. Uh, Bitcoin. So, for example, um, a good dividend, dividend. It's called the dividend um, aristocrats. Dividend aristocrats. Um, not not this ones. But for example, for 2024, the dividend aristocrat is it's a company that will pay you dividends, usually quarterly, every 3 months, and it's been doing that in the last 25 consecutive years, increasing the dividend. And usually that is on S&P Dow Jones indices, right? For example, and you can look uh, For example, you can look this online. You don't need me to tell you. Um, I'm trying to find one one company, but it's not Brown Foreman. Brown Foreman. Okay, Johnson and Johnson. Okay, this is number 8, Johnson and Johnson, J and J. You can expect a 5-year expected annual returns of 10.5%. So it means, let's just say you have $1,000. You invested $1,000 in the Johnson and Johnson stock, and you will expect to receive in 1 year $105 for that year. So if you divide that by 12 months, it's like, $9 a month, something like that. So for $1,000, it's a very low return. If you have 10,000, then that's different because now we're talking about $90 a month. And if you have $100,000, now that it's $900 a month that you will receive when you invest, of course, $100,000 on Johnson and Johnson. So every 3 months you will receive around $2,700 every 3 months. So that's something that everyone in the stock arena does. So now if we go back to, of course, not many people have $100,000 laying around to invest in Johnson & Johnson or other companies to make that kind of money. So that's where Shogun um, comes into the equation. Um, and this is all theoretically. We are hoping that everything works the way I'm expecting, so you guys can receive dividends without having to invest thousands of thousands of thousands of dollars. So this is the graphic, as you can see here. I actually, yeah. So this starts like this. So you see here in the middle, you see Shogun Digital Company, the Shoguniverse. So, and we have two products. On this side, we have the published books. On this side, we have Shogun Boy. So the published books are going to be sold in the Amazon store for now. And then the revenue from selling those books will go back to Shogun Digital Company. The same thing will happen, and I have to hide myself for a moment. The same thing will happen when you you don't see my cursor. Okay. When you have Shogun Boy, which is the game, um, Shogun Boy will be sold in the Android store and the Steam store. And then if you look down, within inside the game, you will be able to spend money, or the users, purchasing stuff within the game, like armor, arrows, and swords. So there are 3 different streams coming into the Shogun Boy game. One is in in-game purchases. The other one would be Steam purchases, and the other one would be Android. And if you can see the gray line, it also points down into Shogun Digital Company. So now if we combine both the published books and um, the Shogun Boy revenue, that money will be shared with um, share with the people who are participating in the executive dividend group. That means that not everyone, and this is something that I explained before, uh, and not everyone will be receiving dividends. Okay? It says here this unique monthly dividend system rewards every member of the dividend group. So, in order to receive dividends in the as an investor, you need to be part of the dividend group. All the income generated by the game and the published books are automatically funneled into a dividend fund and later transferred to the members on a monthly basis. This is a passive income strategy created by Shogun and never seen before in any other token. So this is how you can make money while you sleep by investing in Shogun coin. Now you might ask yourself, and let me see if there's anybody in the chat who made who asked a question. No questions yet. So, so you might ask yourself, or if you want to ask any questions on chat live, on YouTube live, I mean, um, you can do that now. So, in order to receive dividends, you have to be an executive dividend member of the executive dividend group. So that's the requirement. So how do you become a member of the group is by holding 10 million, minimum of 10 million Shogun tokens. Okay? Which nowadays, let me see the price. Um 10 million, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It is the equivalent of 150 USD or 0.66 Solana. So basically, with $150 USD nowadays, and last month it was only 100, but the price of Solana went up, so now it's 150. That's the entrance fee to become uh, a member of the executive dividend group. That's it. US and the rewards coming from the book and the game could be potentially in the thousands or more, and you just spent 150 US. So on one hand, if you're sitting on 150 US in the bank, you get nothing. A very small amount, maybe cents per month or less than that. But if you spend 150 USD on Shogun, you will be entered into the dividend executive dividend group. And once we start receiving the income from the books and the game, automatically you will be receiving that as interest. So on one hand, you have the ability of holding 10 million tokens nowadays. So you could basically win in three different ways. One is if Solana goes up, your Shogun tokens will be more valuable. The value of Shogun will go up. If the there's a lot of buys of Shogun, the value of Shogun will go up too. So that's the second option. And third, if if you become a dividend executive dividend member, you will also receive funds via this this system. So there's three ways where you can make money while you sleep just by holding 150 USD in Shogun coin. What's easier than that? I don't know. Even if you don't want to spend that much, you want to just hold and see what happens, you can do that too. But don't lose the opportunity to buy at 15K market cap, because there is only, and that's another thing I wanted to talk to you about. If you look here, the allocation, there's only 336 million left in the pool. All right? Well, what does that mean? That means that once that the 336 millions are gone, which if you divide by 10, that's 33 members left. So there's only 33 memberships left of the dividend group. And that could go very easily, very fast. There's only 33 spots left right now. So if you want to become a member, you have to buy 10 million. And right now, 10 million coins is only 150 USD. Once all those coins are sold, then you won't be able to buy 10 million right away. It's very unlikely that somebody is going to come and be able to buy 10 millions, for the reason that there won't be any 10 millions available in the pool. Like I showed you before, there's only 336 millions available right now, right? Next month, if there's no Shogun left in the pool, then unless somebody sells their coin, there won't be any coins left to sell. And that's what will make these the price skyrocket in the thousands of percents due to the the um, the price increase when there is no tokens left. That's what happens. You can look that on YouTube. That phenomenon. There's no liquidity, and I think I talked about this. When there is no liquidity, the system will search for the next available token that is being sold, and it will keep going up. The price will keep going up until it finds somebody who wants to sell. So basically, the computer is telling, okay, I want to buy Shogun. Who wants to sell me at, let's say, um, 50,000 market cap? No one. Okay, so it tries again at 51. No one. Tries again at 52. Tries again at 53. So the price of the token keeps going up. Tries again at 54. Tries again at 55. And that keeps going on, and we're talking about milliseconds. So this could be happening in 1 minute. The price of the token, when there's no liquidity, could go from 15 market cap to a million market cap in 1 hour. or less. Once there is somebody looking at the price and they say, okay, this is where I'm going to sell my coins, then is when the price starts going down again. But if there's no one willing to sell the coin for any price, then the price will keep going up. This is what actually happened with Pepe because there's no liquidity. And when there's no liquidity, the price could go crazy, and you will see that happening soon. There's only 335 million coins left in the liquidity pool. After that, the price will go crazy. So be wise. Start buying now, even if it's a little bit. Doesn't matter. You should start buying the coin as soon as possible. So that's mainly what I was wanted to talk about today, and I think it's been 40 minutes. Oh, Dre is here. Good evening, Lord and your avatar, as I mentioned. Thank you very much, Dre. Um, is there any questions? Otherwise, I don't see many people participating in the chat. And my main goal of this kind of events is that I want to talk to you guys. I want to ask questions. I want to see if you have questions for me. Otherwise, I already delivered the message that I wanted to you to know. It's the importance of knowing that there's uh, not very few coins left in the pool right now. And once those are gone, the price is going to go crazy. So, having said that, I hope you guys act wisely and buy whatever amount you can, even if it's $1, $2, 10. If you buy 10 million coins, of course, you will be becoming one of the dividend members. Okay, just let me know. You have to tell me that you own the 10 millions and prove that, and then I will put you in that group myself. Otherwise, I wouldn't know who is the owner of the coins unless you tell me, right? So that's the only thing that would complete the cycle of you becoming one of the executive dividend members. Okay, so if there's no more questions, I don't want to bore people who is watching this later with the empty space. And eventually I will become more proficient in doing this kind of shows, and so you won't see much empty space at the beginning. I was waiting for people to show up, but I guess I should put some music or something at the beginning so people know. Well, thank you guys for joining me on this live show. I was hoping to see Shogun Spanish today. He said he was going to show up. I don't see any of his comments. Um, so I think he fell asleep. I will try to make the show earlier next time. Um, but I cannot commit to a specific time. Um, but I will try. I will try. I will try to make it earlier next time. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you have a good night, everyone. Have a good night's sleep. And I'll see you tomorrow morning, Monday, December 16th, is it? Yes. Very close to Christmas. I really, really, really have to speed up the creation of the book because I want to sell it before Christmas. And thank you for joining me again. Have a good night, and I'll see you in the chats. Thank you, everyone.